Greetings everyone, please come below, make sure everything's set on up. Okay, looks like they're all booting on up. Okay, we'll turn live chat windows. Live chat windows are online. There's a preview over here, full screen. Actually need to do something over here. Go back to full screen. And looks like everything is good to go, so let's go get started. I do have a replay that was submitted to me, so I shall do that one first. Huh. It has its own unique icon there. That's interesting. Either way, we will do this one first. Whoa. What the heck? The loading screen. It's the box art. I think I'm just going crazy. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Couple Heroes 1 replay. Small north side as the Vermont player, we've got Fat Ass. Not sure if I'll be able to put that in YouTube comments or the title. But on small south side as the US force, we've got Oblivion. This replay was submitted to me, I forget by who though. Additionally, weird thing enough, this map had a loading screen of the box art for Couple Heroes 1, so that sort of threw me off. This might be an early Computers 1 map? I have no idea. It does match actually the British, one of the British campaign missions with the ones where you have to secure like the flak 88s along the ridge line, which is like along this line. But it's not quite because like there's no tower there, but it's pretty close to it. No, it's a different map from that. That does look similar as well. It reminds me of the British map, but may not. Just may have the same aesthetic as an airport. Oh, here's a fun fact. You see these craters on the runways? In some other wars, it's not common to help disable airfields. Rather than trying to bomb everything, trying to figure out which aircraft or which hangars had aircraft and all that sort, some countries, and I think a lot of countries, developed like just anti-runway bombs. They're basically like bunker busters, just designed to just go in, punch in, make a big hole in the runway to disable the runway. Pretty simple, honestly. Nice and effective. The runway have to be smooth enough for aircraft to take off, and this was, and I'm referring to jet aircraft as well, so really, even the breed does pose a threat to jet aircraft. One, the engines suck up a lot more air. Two, engines are generally lower than even prop engines, if not mistaken, or pretty similar. So they're more like, that's why there's something called FOD when it comes to aircraft, foreign objects and debris, where even tiny little pebbles can be sucked up into an engine and cause some issues, to say the least. Back when I was in Air National Guard, our base was an A-10 base, which the engines sit much higher than fighter aircraft, so we didn't have to worry about FOD as much. Also, A-10s were much more quiet, seeing their smaller, shorter engines than the big, long, tubular, high-performance engines, since A-10 is supposed to be close air support, so it's supposed to fly a bit slower. And of course, flying gun. Pioneers inside the garrison, Volkswageners moving around. Volkswageners behind some good heavy cover, and decides to get in front of it, because I really hate Computers 1's flinching. Oh, I just realized something as well. This replay, of course, was submitted to me, and I just realized this game is Annihilation. Pioneers and engineers. Beep beep, it's a Jeep. So this is an Annihilation game, so we'll see how well this will go. Of course, Annihilation games usually ends in one player surrendering, honestly, because usually it's like, oh, yep, I've lost. No way to get back in the game. That sort of thing. But who knows? It may... Blitzkrieg may be the doctrine for Wehrmacht, since it's a bit more resilient to lack of fuel sector, to say the least. Though we could see defense, because this map is quite large, so flak idiots wouldn't be half bad. M2s could be a possibility for the US player to start sieging your opponent's base because it's an Annihilation game. Armor could be quite nice since this map is quite open, probably good for some armor play. Airborne could be possible since the bombing runs are decent versus structures. The bombing run's more of an anti-structure tool rather than an anti-vehicle tool. So yeah, I can see all three doctrines being useful for the Wehrmacht player and for the US player. Terror doctrine wouldn't be half bad since the strong off maps. V2's also a good way to destroy structures as well. But yeah, I can see all the doctrines for both sides. We do have a Kampfkraft Center now going on up. He's gone for double Volksgrenadiers, double Pioneers, and an MG42. There's HS129B3. The B3 has the 75mm. I think the B1s had the same, a similar gun to the JU-47 or JU-87s that had the 45, or was it 37mm? I forget what caliber gun that was. Kampfkraft Center now completed. So we may see some infantry veterancy. Getting that early will help prevent manpower bleed. Because the passive healing, that's the most important part in my opinion. Oh look, I think the map is getting darker, which means nighttime. Back when RTSs had day and night cycles, to a certain extent. Frag grenade thrown. Pretty good frag grenade, could have been far worse. Volksgrenadiers are falling him back. You may want to go for some 234s. I think some 234s would be very nice. He's going for the Kriegsbarracks now. He has no munitions income at the moment. He has not captured this munitions sector nor this one, so the Wehrmacht player is on the back foot for the time frame. And Belarus's cut-off sector. Maybe a third Volks would be quite nice. US player has a massive income, has nearly entirety of the map secured. Jeep is moving around. We do have the Volks there, more Volks. Pioneers. Because the MG42 does not have angle there, and the Jeep took a bit of time to stay there. I thought the game was paused for a moment. Pack 38 now pulled in the field. Especially one for infantry. Does, oh, pretty good early forward and placement there to lock down this point. And very, very nice. These guys getting a Pensacola? No, not enough munitions for. He has been maintaining minimal to no munitions income. He did capture the central munitions that are locked away in the runway. Ooh, MG42 gets some good suppression there, but oversells receive frag does largely avoid frag. Render on the build queue. Not enough munitions for Panzerfaust. Pack 38. Ooh, bars. Pack 38 rolls a miss. Pack 38 mate does get the shot there. Everything else needs to fall back. Volksgrenadiers probably get wiped on out. MG42 advancing, needs to set on up. Of course, can't push too far forward. The base MG's right there. Bar rack squad's getting suppressed.
Great, another replacement. Pack 38, ready. Yes, sir.
Another machine gun placement. Going for the support weapon center now. Maybe actually aiming for some mortars. Snipers could be a possibility. Maybe 30 cals? I really don't know. Ever Grenadier here? How wide and open this map? Maybe we'll see some LMGs, but maybe we're going to go for some Pantrix just in case. I think he doesn't have enough munitions either way.
Enemy munitions taken. No yes, comrade.
Machine gun placement almost complete. Flamer Engineers, yep, does get it complete now.
Half-track up.
251 half-track deployed in field. Mounting up the Grenadiers for a flank of the machine gun placement is not a bad idea. So yeah, it does not have a Pantrick on the field, nor even flamethrower. Can't load up the Pack 38. Pack 38 now sieging the machine gun placement. Very nice. These good hits there. Half track help provide some suppressive fire support. The rolls a miss there on the rifleman squad, of course.
MG42 reporting.
Another MG42 deployed in the field. MG42 needs to start hitting that rifle squad. Get suppressed there, thanks to two suppression platforms. Does take a bit of hit there. We do now have a stick bomb there on the half track. Does get fully immobilized. Got the mortar firing away, which may be hitting the AT gun. It is hitting the AT gun. Machine gun placement still alive for now. One more shot is done for. He does have, of course, a Pioneer load in the back of this, but the rear machine gun is now starting to fire, getting some good damage there. He may lose our squad entirely. He was firing some medics here. Sniper firing away hits the Volks Grenadiers. Preparing up the machine gun placement now. Volks Grenadiers do get suppressed. Pack 38 maybe trying to hit the machine gun placement again. US sniper push way forward, may pick off the crew here if it reveals itself. The machine gun placement may take one more shot. Does reveal itself, does take on the models there. Does get reinforced and picked off. Damage and crit there, so it really can't move. And don't need a sticky bomb there. Oh. Did that was actually cast on the Pack 38, or did it just stop in mid-air? I'm actually a bit confused about what happened there. Was that on purpose, or was that a miss? Either way, thank you for the YouTube subscription. Welcome to the channel.
On your feet! We don't have all day! Grenadiers ready!
Grenadiers and Volks Grenadiers push them way forward. sniper takes a point-blank shot there. That's probably a little bit too close. Those managed to camouflage away. Rangers pulling the field. Right now, no Thompsons just yet. Sniper gets hit there in the Volkswagens. He needs to fall back. Mortar does get a bit of friendly fire damage there.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory. Supply lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Sniper there. Of course, the first kill of the sniper should be opponent sniper. Great counter snipe. Does fires it up away. Oops, smoke connecting the sniper. Machine gun placement is not at full health at the moment. One guy did step in the radius of the machine gun placement. Does cause suppression. Thompson's not been researched and does get pinned down thanks to that one man. There may be a landmine there, maybe not. Somehow he has not actually captured up these flanks yet. The engineers could have just gone around, captured the flanks. There's nothing over there in defense at the moment, so he just hadn't captured the flanks up for no real good reason. Or like a micro. Pioneers do take a bit of damage there.
Forward supply lines are broken.
Yeah.
Assault phase now being researched. I heard a landmine detonation here.
Reserves hold an assault force for us. They need deployment location.
That's Jeep going for a counter sniper. What is the US player going for? Going for something here. Could be another sniper. But the US player should have a massive stockpile of fuel. Let's switch over to him. He is going for another sniper there. He has a good stockpile of munitions and fuel. He could have teched up. Could have got some Shermans out. Not sure what he's doing. Another bunker there. Maybe a casualty recovery bunker. We do have a supply yard now on the field. Mortars just sort of firing away. No real direct hits there, so those are just blind shots. Volk's pushing forward. He does have a Jeep here for a good amount of spotting, though. No structure just yet. We do have now Blitzkrieg selected. No Panzer or Stormtroopers just yet. Rangers do see a bit of suppression there. Fires it up. Volkswagens do find some rifle squad. There's also a pair of landmines here. I'm not sure the US player built those engineers, or maybe with the rifleman's landmine ability from infantry. Don't know what doctrine the US player's gone for. Rangers. Oh yeah, Rangers. So you could deploy those off riflemen. Either way, they're landmines.
Sniper reporting!
Pack 38.
We're losing a munitions point.
Gets direct hit there. Sniper, I think, rolled a miss on the sniper there.
Artillery
Maybe
support is
rolled a
waiting to
hit
get
there on
go.
the Grenadiers. Either way, off of power shoots now available. Probably a good idea to go for some supply yard upgrades relatively soon as well. He has plenty of fuel for it. Bar squad straight forward. Volks gonna use the efficiency too. You have some off the house shoot trying to hit that. MG does force him back. Sniper did fire away. Bar squad takes some hits now. MG42 firing away. Got the Rangers firing it up. Does he got one of the Pioneers? Those a grenade there. Does avoid it. This bunker here. Now Garrison with the MG. Brings another off the house shoot there. Sniper does connect. No upgrades in this bunker. He has no missions at the moment. Pack 38 does get knocked out. Make it fully destroyed. That gun is almost destroyed. Yep, there goes the AT gun. Bunker took a couple hits. If the Wehrmacht player is able to just send over some Pioneers to capture the flank, that would be very nice.
We have our heavy MG. Sturmtruppen here.
Looks like he has double STGs. Stormtrooper with STGs are incredibly powerful.
We are losing territory.
Thought he had a little bit more fuel. Not sure. Maybe some veterancy he spent on the veterancy.
MG here!
Heavy infantry reporting.
Rangers may get ambushed. You ambush them with a bundle grenade first. Volkswagens can draw some fire first. There's spot some machine gun placement, however. Volkswagens do get suppressed. Rangers getting hit. Fires it up away from stormtroopers.
Ready for
Does get himself revealed. Uncamouflaged there. Might as well. AT gun or the pack 30 gets destroyed there. I think so. He could actually grab the pack 30 and start hitting some of these other backline stuff.
Missions point is ours! Incoming gunfire! Volks Grenadiers hold steady!
Avoiding the flamethrower engineers, doing a good job with that.
We have the two locations here!
Does fall back.
The enemy advances.
Stormtrooper is advancing, getting some good damage from the flame engineers. He actually may wipe both of them out. Does not. He has quite a bit of manpower, so maybe I'm for some shoes.
Our forward
Rangers
supply
in the
line
flank.
is broken.
One more shot, the MG emplacement will go down. Does go down.
They need deployment location.
Stu can now be summoned. Though he's lacking manpower population space, which is a bit of an issue.
what?
May take out mortar there. Does get himself revealed. Sherman Crocodile now deployed in the field. Some exploded there. There's a Henschel off the house shoot raining on in. Rangers do fall back. We do have now a shoe deployed in the field.
Was jetzt?
As he threw a frag grenade there, it does not get the wipe though. Grenadiers do need to fall back because they're pretty low in health.
Sniper! Children, we must move! Alles los!
US sniper pushed way forward. Wehrmacht sniper still alive. Is hit there on the Volksgrenadiers. Stormtroopers still causing issues back here. It's gonna fall back there. Our squads do take some hits.
Sniper ready to engage.
Still getting good hit there on the medic station. The MG does go down as well. Looks like the Wehrmacht players broke the contain of the US player. US players has quite a bit of assets in the field and plenty of fuel. Just Sherman tanks would be quite good against the Stu. Just regular 75mm Shermans rather than crocodiles. Oh, is that a Ford HQ? We got a Ford HQ here. Track 30 connects. The other one setting up the wrong angle. Does get himself revealed. Oh, got a Hellcat up straight forward. Could see a Panzerfaust from this guy here. And the Sherman Crocodile taking some hits there. Does retreat back to the sniper. Pack 38s may destroy the Hellcat. May gonna destroy the critter on the Hellcat. Hellcat does go down. Grenadier or Pack 38 may go down. Stu firing away. Gets good hits in the rifle squad. One Pack 30 does get DQ'd. Sherman Crocodile going down. Bar rifle squad may get wiped on out. The US player's losing a lot of stuff. And you've lost everything there. Veteran player still playing stuff in the field. And the US player lost a decent amount. But I think his late transition to armor is just a bit of a problem for him. He has plenty of fuel and manpower now, so just go for regular Sherman tanks. And it looks like the US player has cast in GG. Maybe a little bit early, but it's an annihilation game. And the US player is back to the game. This is great scene. Thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That replay was submitted to me, though I forget who submitted it to me. Let's see. I think this set of replays were from a tournament. I am wanting to cast one of these. And plus, we got a map I think I may have only cast once before. I don't know what this map off the top of my head. So, let's do this one. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on top right side as the US force, we got Findu. Spawn as is US ally, we got Kalili. I don't know how to pronounce that A. Spawn on south side as the Peasantly forces, we got Klausuration. And spawn as the other Wehrmacht player, we have Biker. This replay I believe was some sort of tournament replay. And it's on a map I'm not too familiar with, so this should be quite interesting. Howdy. Oh, the replay should be a little bit different. That's what I'm hoping, at least. Wait, what's up with all the... Does that Kenigrad just... Wait, what am I looking at? Is all... Is just a tree extra stinky? Is that what I'm seeing here? What's going on? I see just dust particles there. I'm already going crazy. There's some extra stinky trees here. Got it. Looks like the VPs. This VP is very close to this base. This VP is in the middle. Wait, are these VPs on their own sectors? Is this a VP in no sector, or is it actually in its own sector, like in Company Heroes 2? That would be interesting. This VP is connected to this fuel point, while this one appears to be connected to this point here. But having it in no man's land is actually not a bad thing, particularly when it comes to, say, sector artillery. Got barracks, nothing too crazy there. Panzer Grenadiers District 4 does find some light cover. Engineers and Rock Squad scattering. Rock Squad District 4 do have this MG42 here. And Rock Squad did not flank enough on the MG42. Could easily fully flanked it. Can I go ahead and knock around these units out of cover? Engineers come floor flank. Does decide to retarget towards that engineer. Rock Squad maybe eyeing for some heavy cover here. Engineer's going to be wiped on out. Does get wiped on out. This Rock Squad really wish they had frag grenades.
Observation posts report we are losing a sector.
Fuel sector being decaptured. Got engineers getting suppressed by the MG42. Motorcycle deployed on field. Rifle squad about to get wiped on out. Does fall back in time. Engineers taking a bit of damage.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Listen up, Rifle Squad.
Two-man Panzer Grenadiers before. That may be a mistake. No structure built yet for the Panzer Elite player. Of course, got the Wehrmacht quarters. But yep, well, the central VP has not been captured, so still can't tell if this will vie zone capture zone or not. But maybe no man's land.
We've got new recruits. Listen up, people.
Rifle squad engineers push way forward. Do you have the Volks Grenadiers keep back some head cover? MG42 sitting on up. Motorcycle advancing, maybe trying to knock that rifle squad around. Rifle squad does get suppressed.
Engineer Corps, get your kit and form up.
Fort HQ by the Panzer Elite player. And two squads just popped on out. That confused me for a moment.
Engineers under fire!
A landmine now being built there. Very nice. So perhaps prevent any sort of issue. And that's actually a Wehrmacht barbed wire. I would assume that would have been a US land wire because of the pathing right there. But that's actually Wehrmacht barbed wire. Interesting. Quadruple Panzer Grenadiers moving forward. Engineers fully wiped on out. He does lose all of his engineers. So we'll need to rebuild an engineer to build anything else. Rifle squad does get suppressed there. This rifle squad is advancing. Engineers push forward. Rifle squad may get wiped on out. Engineers and rifle squad push forward. Drive squad, straight forward, bar, nah, why keep on saying bars? That was the last game. Engineers advancing. Volkswagen doesn't take too much damage there, but there's a lot of rifle squads there. Also, the 2 engineers still finding ways, so the Volkswagen doesn't get fall back. He does manage to pick off the motorcycle. And this Volks will need to fall back soon. He did lose one of those squads of engineers. Got this Volksgrenadier still firing away. Now his teammates' Panzergrenadiers rotated around. And all these US forces fall back. And this US player lost another squad, this time a rifleman. Has built a Jeep. Rock squad is pursuing here. Oh, that's a US sniper getting tied up by the Kettengrad. Rock squad is before Jeep as well. We do now have the motor pool being deployed on the field. And one rock squad is going to fall back now. Our squad falls back. Jeep's going to be falling back now. May take a bit of damage there, but don't think we'll be going down anytime soon. No doctor selected by the Pan's Elite player just yet.
Kinda like the garage back home.
Motor pool now complete. Goes, oh, that's a T-17. I was thinking it was a 50-50 chance it was going to be a quad half track, but T-17 was not even on my mind. Yep, when the central VP is captured, it is still no man's land, which means no sector artillery for the Scorched Earth player to protect it. Does manage to press down that rifleman. And we do have Tank Hunter selected there by the Panzer Elite player. Double US sniper on the field. Mortar there. I guess they really had trouble with the MG42. T-70 can start push away forward, start taking some shots against these Panzergrenadiers. We got all 5 squads of Panzergrenadiers here. Our squad behind some good heavy cover. Before the squad may get wiped on out.
Enemy unit
Does get wiped on out there. The first squad needs to fall back. It's about to get wiped on out. Right, snipers could take some shots here, but looks like they may be on for. Nope, MG42 does pack on up. T-17 may have found a teller mine that looks like a landmine explosion, but has nowhere to finish off. I don't think the T-17 can take small arms fire damage. May be able to. Greyhound without the armor suits can take small arms fire, but not sure about the T-17 honestly. He did repair up a little bit there, which managed to get the engine repaired, so he's able to go drive away, so he got very lucky about that. And the engineers can start somewhat safe repairing it right there. We do have now Veron Sniper, 0 kills, so he's going to try to counter snipe. First kill of your sniper should be opponent's sniper.
Observation posts report we are losing a sector.
Rock squad straight forward, eyeing for some heavy cover. Very nice. These guys are pretty stacked up, so the T-70 can get some good splash damage. That may have been a mortar half. Oh, short barrel Panzer IV. A lot of fun stuff being put on the field. A lot of unique items. You got the T-17, got the short barrel Panzer IV. The short barrel Panzer IV, I think, will win the fight between it and the T-17. Though having the rear armor exposed is not great. Gets a pen there. Sends a pen, which actually did pretty much no damage. Sends a bounce there. Gets a white phosphorus shot there. Another T-17 push way forward. Gets a bounce through rear armor, and damage is not doing much versus the short barrel Panzer IV. So the short barrel Panzer IV is adequate. It could try setting itself up here, or pursue this T-17 safe as Panzer Grenadiers at least. He's got for Tank Hunter, so you can go for a Hetzer to complement the short barrel Panzer IV, light AT tracks as well. I think Tank Hunter is a pretty good doctrine if you want to go for short barrel Panzer IV, since it does allows you to start focusing not on Panther, start going for limited tech, then going straight for Panther tech. If that makes any poor sense. No, the short barrel Panzer IV is just going to drive into his opponent's base. Do have a M1 AT gun here. He's going to need a micro to take it on, but he has no AT here, no Panzer Shreks. Does he have a little company that maybe the short barrel Panzer light ATF Shrek being deployed out there? Could be for another short barrel Panzer IV. Gets a hit there. US player. Don't know if he has sticky bombs research. Oh no, sticky bombs just got completed. Does he got the AT gun there? He could set up there. He sees nothing being deployed out there. Decides to deploy right there. He could have kept his distance. That was sticky bomb. The short barrel, the armor skirts improves the bounce rate of the sticky bombs. I was going to try a reverse on back. AT gun got redeployed there. He should have kept his distance from the rifleman. Play ring around the rosy some more of the AT gun. Not paying close enough attention. Go with another AT gun here. Takes another sticky bomb there, which may finish it off. And does not destroy the AT gun. Engineers should take time to repair up the AT gun. And perhaps get it healed up. No triage center at the moment. It looks like one of the T-17s may have went down as well. Where? I am not sure. Or maybe that's it way up there. So maybe he has both of them still alive. Both get efficiency 1s. They both get increased health. Airborne has been selected. We do have, I guess that was a recon run there. We also got stormtroopers as well, which is another good reason why they go for airborne. Spot them camouflage. He does also see a Pantrick upgrade onto them. So we got a lot of fun stuff being played in the field, and I'm very much going to enjoy this. Against the US, armor skirts is not critical on short barrel Panzer IVs. Though if you fight against the airborne, getting armor skirts will reduce the damage received from the close rifles. T-17's not advancing. T-17's actually, two T-17s can be very nice for armor company of all things, because unlike Greyhounds, you don't have to worry about getting any upgrades onto them, so they can go for both light vehicle capture and for the Allied war machine, so they support the Calliope side quite nicely. Granted, they're not as strong as other things, but still. Did get an engine crit there with a straight mortar shot.
Enemy unit down.
Kenigrad has gone down. Best use of Birkin ticket to get that recovered. Versions of 2 on this T-17. AT gun firing away. He does have 2 AT guns at the moment. Mortar half track, I think, trying to barrage this guy here. Does take some pens there. Snipers.
We're at 200 points.
Firing away. That's going to just push forward, trying to overrun these snipers. They may get one or two of them. Does find a sticky bomb there. It slowly got picked apart. The shortening crit there, so still alive. At this point in time, is not going anywhere anytime soon, so might as well just deploy it. T-70 is coming forward, try to get some rear armor hits there. The AT gun does finish it off. This player is just getting 2v1 at the moment. Airborne squad here. Sniper is falling back. One sniper did go down.
Allied HQ under attack.
Stormtroopers are eating through this player's base as Panzertrucks and Stews push way forward. Fresh AT gun there. Para dropped on in. No supply yard for this player. T-7 is heading up north to support. Take out some of this stuff here. Support weapon center goes down.
Allied HQ is under attack. Our forces are taking casualties.
T-17 takes some damage there. We do have now the Stew has gone down. Stormtroopers are falling back, may get wiped out here. Does get wiped out there. Down south, got the rifle squad there. We have a Hetzer here to gauge those T-17s.
We've got new recruits.
Multiple AT guns being summoned by this player.
Crew ready for orders.
This will bring up his AT gun up to 4.
Fixed up and ready to go.
Another recon pass. Won't really spot too much there, honestly. Stew rolls a miss. Hetzer gets a direct hit. May see a White Foster shot there.
Infantry squad lost.
Stew or AT gun does go down. Does try to stun the Hetzer.
Got enemy troops moving. In the thick of it. We now have a triage center fully operational.
Wheelbarrow is trying to fly, or handcart, wagon. T-17 trying to get some kits there. The Stew's down to minimal health, just needs one pen, it's probably done for. Does pick it off there, gaining a veteran C2 as well. So both his Stews are at, or T-17s are at veteran C2. And we do have now a howitzer being built. Nope, landmine detonation there.
Okay, definitely.
Bounces there. Trying to capture that fuel point now.
Construction detail. Our work is done here.
We're losing a fuel sector.
And ground to capture that fuel sector now. That's gonna straight forward, trying to hit that rifle squad. Mortar. Oh no, that was not a mortar. That was a howitzer shot. Wipes out one squad. Civilian wounds the other one. I thought that was a mortar shot raining on in, but nope.
Mil at your service. Look alive, crew.
More airborne. Oh no, that's another paradrop AT gun there. So both the allies going to have significant number of AT guns. This is on the rifleman.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
I got a bad feeling about this side. Come on, taking fire! Enemy movement here. Looks like infantry.
Enemy unit down.
And it looks like that Pentagon squad does get wiped on out. This wagon's annoying the crap out of me. Wait, did it change angles? Am I crazy? See some there. We got a Stu and 2 Hetzers over here now. AT gun setting on up. Rifle squad does drop a model there since it bounced to the Hetzer. Sniper hitting that AT gun now,
Infantry
and
squad
AT gun does
reporting
get decrewed.
casualties.
Sniper may have been caught in a reload there, so able to double tap the AT gun pretty quickly. Does send a couple of misses there. T-70s are currently both of them are still versus 2. Misses this T-17 as well. AT gun sitting on up. Engineers do take a bit of damage there. Right now, this part of the map is just fully forfeited, looks like. Right now, though, the Axis do have a perfect game of 500, and the Allies are having a bit of trouble contesting that at the moment. T-17 here. Engineers do take a bit of damage there. Still trying to get some shots on the AT gun now. Or maybe not.
Weapon crew reporting casualties.
AT gun does get decrewed. These 2 AT guns firing away. A lot of Hetzers there. M2 does get looks like directed there on the Hetzer. Hetzer's almost down. The AT gun may finish it off. That one goes down. That one goes down. 2 goes down. Sniper goes down. Of course, Rifle Special 4, however, does get wiped out there. Got some MP40 folks there. Paratroopers getting suppressed.
Support rapid deployment.
T-17's main gun destroyed. May see Pansfal's help finish off. Pansfal's fires, connects. Those lose a Stu there. Airborne squad needs to fall back. Power get wiped on out. Bundle grenade onto the AT gun, which decides to explode. Sniper firing away. Paratrooper squad about to get wiped on out. Does.
Ready for another beating.
Allies are down to 100 points.
Down here to do some damage.
Another T-17 now deployed in the field.
Enemy unit.
Kaliningrad has gone down. Best use Bergantica to get that recovered.
Grenades have arrived.
US player that I've selected right now has gone for grenades. He has selected both. He has ranges available. Hasn't deployed any on the field. Has been of fuel as well, so maybe he should go for some supply yard upgrades. AT gun does get it bounced on the Hetzer. Our squad getting tagged there a little bit. Our squads push forward, maybe try and get some sticky bombs off. T-70 pushing forward, gonna be engaged in that MG42. Excuse me. Airborne squad here, looks like getting shoved by the artillery. And the airborne squad's having trouble falling back. Looks like the airborne squad gets wiped out. All the repairing pioneers do go down. And supply yard with level 1's now being researched over here. No supply yard even built. Airborne squad here getting overrun by the MP40. Throws a demolition charge there. AT guns tagging some of this stuff here. There's a machine gun placement already going down. T-70 does avoid those shots. T-70 does take some big hits there. And there goes T-17.
Casualties being reported.
MP4 squad could overrun this AT gun and got these soldiers pushing up north, no upgrades onto them.
We got company! Enemy troops right fucking there! Taking rifle fire!
Mortar here. Right now, the allies still are lacking quite a bit of DPs, down to 67. Their opponents are now coming down, but they're at 490, which is not too great for the allies.
Taking small arm fire!
Does get another stun shot there. And multiple AT gun shots there quickly rips it apart.
Enemy unit down.
And there is a teller mine there.
We have
And a minesweeper here.
the bad guys.
Main gun destroyed, crit there in the Hetzer. Sniper providing some good spotting. Sniper misses. Does not get the retaliation shot. Oh, bad luck. At least he didn't lose the sniper because of it. Recon flight falls back. Sniper misses. It's retreating back, so more likely to miss that.
Enemy unit down.
Half track goes down. Artillery hitting the Hetzer. Once again, this bush is extra stinky. You see all the dirt flying off from it. Another set of paratroopers dropping on in. Our squad may get sticky bomb off. Gets a pen there. And the Pioneer's getting wiped on out.
Enemy unit down. Reinforcements ready to roll.
Off-by combat crew can now be called on in. We've got both supply yard upgrades, so no supply yard. Alpha combat group could be very nice right now. He doesn't have too much fuel, and it does offer a lot of good stuff, but the problem is it's subject to RNG, of course. Destroys the Hetzer.
Operation posts report we are losing a sector.
Sniper does get suppressed there. Trying to fall back or run away, but it's taking quite a bit of damage. And does use more specify there. Stormtroopers on the retreat path now.
Enemy
Sniper
unit
still
down.
being pursued. I heard something explode. The sniper does go down here. Another Wehrmacht sniper here.
Don't think, just follow fucking orders.
Capture's currently in favor of neither player. It's from neutral. This one is largely not secured up by this player, so it can be rapidly resecured by this other stuff here. Doesn't have really any aggressive units. Our squad's starting to fall back. Off that combat gear could be someone. He has over 1,000 manpower. Brings it on in. It gets a Staghound, AT gun, MG, and rifle squad. I'd say that's pretty good. Extra light vehicle never hurts. This current one that he has in the field is Veteran C3. Extra AT guns always very nice. Rifle squad is always nice. And the 30 cal could be very nice, helping just sit on up, protect a certain sector there. So right now, limited 30 cal is not a bad thing either. Destroys the hay there.
Point captured. Ready to fight, sir.
He's making some good progress on the opponent's side of the map. Sniper firing away, getting some hits there. This Wehrmacht player's gone for quadruple sniper. I thought it was a tournament replay, and this quadruple sniper? How nasty. This player may want to take time to build some jeeps. He's going straight for a tank depot. Sherman Crocodile can be upgraded to a bulldozer to help crush these hedges pretty quickly.
I got a bad feeling about this, Sarge. Sniper's got it zeroed in.
Try to go for a landmine there, but having a bit of trouble of not dying. T-70 pushed way forward. Got his teammates paratrooper squad here. Does find the teller mine. Wait, what? Ooh, teller mine bug. I remember seeing that in Company Heroes 2. That was something that was fixed again enough time where some of the landmines detonate but doesn't do any damage. In this case, T-70 did go down there, though it did get quickly ripped apart well enough, but still, that's just bad luck.
Munitions point under attack.
This landmine was revealed.
Reporting construction complete.
Fire tank now deployed in the field. Veteran C2. Creating a bit of an opening there. I'm not sure what that. Oh, airborne squad way over there. Fire tank rolls a miss. He can throw some wide phosphorus into the target tank. Strafe run picks off 2 snipers. Very nice. Quad half track firing away. He does have some AT gun field, which looks like they're stationary at the moment. Sticky bomb connects, multiple bounces there. No engine crit. There was a white phosphorus round there. There's a nearby AT gun. He may have another sticky bomb available soon. Gears do fall back. AT gun does get recruited again.
Front lines are collapsing.
Pan check squad before he does a double pan check researched. Looks like the RD barrage took out the remaining 2 snipers. Perhaps. Sorry, I sort of missed that.
Our supply lines are being threatened.
Right now, there's a capture against the US players. They don't have many DPs remaining. Does get a pen there. Target tank does receive a sticky bomb, which may destroy, just damage and crit. I thought it was going to be a heavy engine crit. Transmitters push it the way forward. Extra squad behind the heavy cover there. Recoilless Rough Squad for do have Blitzkrieg now available. Does have efficiency 3 on his tanks as well. Hellcat coming from the flank. There's a nice shot there. Needs to stop order command. Either AT gun the Hellcat finished off.
We hold the initiative. This raid will be taken Berlin by enemy unit down.
There goes the Tiger tank. Does get the Airborne Squad efficiency 3. Both players have access to Hellcats as well. Close misses there, of course. Close rifles hitting some pioneers. Down south, we do have the Kaliningrad catching up nothing. Check squad here, taking some damage. 2 members remaining.
Enemy unit down.
Does get some hits on the T-17, however, he's basically 1 shot away from being wiped out.
Front lines are collapsing.
Looks like one of the players may have cast a GG. That is the Panzer League player. M2 does get a good hit there. Asking for a rematch. And it's now starting to speak a bit of foreign there. Got some AT pentric shots there onto the AT gun. So to a certain extent, once the Wehrmacht player lost all of his snipers, there goes his force. He relied too heavily on the snipers, and his opponent and airborne is a doctrine that's very good for snipers. When he saw the airborne, he should not have deployed out any more snipers, since he could simply just spot them and strafe them. And the airborne player did go ahead and advance to Tank Depot and bring some good number of Hellcats. He left sort of excess equipment back here, but the 30 cal protecting now the exposed part of his base. Not a horrible idea. Just had a bad situation there. Yep. And yep, I'm gonna fast forward. This game appears to be over. Just the Wehrmacht player is just sort of summoning tanks. Target tank here. He also won straight for veterancy tanks, which were nice and all, but he didn't have enough armor on the field to warrant a veterancy. Jenny, in my opinion, is better go idea to go for another, like, say, stew, than getting veterancy in the stews. Unless you have population cap. Because 2 stews are better than 1 stew.
The enemy stands at 300 points.
Bomb run there from the airborne player. Hence the player still just being cleaned on up.
Enemy unit down.
Hands the Panthers.
Our forces are taking casualties.
80 guns now, efficiency 3. T-70 is pushed way forward. That one's a main gun short to crit though. Does get a couple engine crits. Slowly taking out the Panther. Recoilless rifles also supporting, getting the rear armor hits there.
Enemy unit down.
This player does finally back up the game. This guy here does finally cast GG, and he is back to the game as well.
Our front lines are collapsing. Supply lines are broken. We have terrible.
And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I do need to use the restroom. Please give me a moment. Please let me know if you guys want to see a 1v1 or a 2v2 next. Grab another drink and should be. Let's see. Let's keep going with 2v2. Yep, sounds good. Might be my last replay tonight, depending how long it goes. Let's see. Since we did this player, so let's try it. One same player. Let's see. Yep, let's do this one. One of each. Oh, did I do this one? Give me a moment. I'm going to look up if I've done this one in the past. I downloaded some older replays, but just can't remember if I've done some of these. Doesn't look like I actually done this one. Sometimes names just start overlapping, so I forget. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the British forces got Sky is the Limit. Spawn as his US ally, we got NASCAR Crash 8. Spawn as the Wehrmacht forces, we got Zulu. And spawn as the Panzer forces, we got Irish Beer. Fun fact, Ireland's also known for drinking tea like the United Kingdom. In fact, they drink more tea per capita than the United Kingdom. That places them firmly in number 2, and most biggest tea drinkers in the world.
Look at that, lads. The Union Jack never looked so good. Reporting for duty.
My mouse feels a little bit extra sensitive. Let me reset DPI. There we go. Maybe not triple cat. It is double Kaliningrad. Double Pioneer, who is not capwalking. But this sector will be out of supply. This guy is heading towards the fuel sector. Oh, we do have triple Kaliningrad. HQs could redeploy in this fuel sector. There's a number of sectors could redeploy onto. Onto. Redeploying onto this sector here would provide quite a bit of hiccups. Would allow them to help lock down the sector so you can easily a bit more traverse the land and not have to worry about any slow moving infantry. Schimfog heading down south. Engineers do spot the Kaliningrad, does pepper it up a little bit.
We're ready. Get us to the fight.
Motorcycle does find the engineer and some tank traps. A lot of incomplete tank traps.
Location is secure.
Alright, squad heading down south. Oh, we do have Dr. Logan. I see the camouflage pattern, so he has gone for Luftwaffe ground forces. Schimwagen firing away, getting some damage on the engineers. Right squad straight forward. Scope rifle squad here. Also get a bit of fire. Jeep rotating around. Pioneers capture the fuel sector. Both units pushing down south. Do have now the Schimwagen firing away. Jeep is pushing forward to knock around the Volksgrenadiers. It does force them back. Up north, we got the intersection trying to get to the fuel sector. Panzergrenadiers. There's some heavy cover from the fight behind. That's probably a better spot for them. Over here, got the Bren carrier, camouflage Kaliningrad, who has taken some damage. HQ command truck will push its way forward. To which sector? I'm not exactly sure. Could be for this fuel sector up here. Motorcycle here, which could try blocking the HQ command truck, just be annoying like that. Pound's gonna just need to fall back. Motorcycle's gonna be unsupported. Does get bottom there. MG42 sitting on up. This sector is not secured by either player. Currently raising the French flag. Double Kaliningrad camouflaging down south. Angel crit there on the Schimwagen. Kaliningrad push forward, does find the 250 half track now. Going towards the Pioneers. This guy is heading more down south. I have no idea where he's trying to redeploy it. A bit of a rubber band effect there. Rock Squad hitting the 250 half track. Volkswagen here. It looks like maybe heading towards this fuel sector. Maybe this road here. Since that road is a pretty long, narrow road, which can be very nice. And he does redeploy himself on that thin road. With his teammate here, needs to make sure they help support each other. He does have a barracks in the field, nothing else at the moment. Jeep firing away. Oh, a nice spot for a machine gun placement. Inside the trench, bit cinematic, also may cause some mobility issues. They detected a mine, but I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. Brand carrier there. Vigorous placement firing away. Do you have one guy loading back of this? No, two guys loading back of that half track. Trying to pursue this half track or Kaliningrad. Does get suppressed there, AoE suppressed. The Schimwagen does take a bit of damage. And the Squad Squad also will maintain being suppressed. Casualty clearing station complete and Brenz. There's the Brenz and casualty clearing station. Lieutenant here to support out as well.
One of our strategic points.
If you can somehow build a slit trench here, the Lieutenant could just help keep the area secure and keep the slit trench warm. I think I cast it last week. You submitted in about last week times. I did cast it. We do have the Volkswagen pushing down south. We do have got a landmine detonation there that was detected earlier. May have been destroyed by a stray shot. Not exactly sure. The Schimwagen is going to receive some repairs now from the Pioneers. Our squad heading down south. We do have the slit trench there being built.
Contact report. German half.
More down south, got the Kaliningrad. I cast it live. The video itself has not been released yet. I need to sit down and start scheduling a lot of the releases. Jeep does get a bit of damage there. We've got now the MG falling back. We also got a lieutenant in the back of the Brand carrier, so it's now a Sten carrier. But yeah, remind me, send me a DM so I can at least get it scheduled for you. Because right now I have a bit of stuff back up on my YouTube videos need to schedule up. Brand carrier does take a Panzerfaust there. I think I have about 250 unreleased videos stockpiled on YouTube across all the games I cast. So I need to take time to schedule all of them. Oh, Universal carrier, Brand carrier does go down to the Pack 38. The Lieutenant no longer has a taxi. Up north got the Brenz there. I send you a grenade there onto the Brens. Of course, sometimes the mini-map makes me green off the side. One of the Brens did get dropped, and the Panzer Grenadier does pick it up. I think the Tank Buster did. Volkswageners may finish off this. He does take out the Bren squad. Lieutenant here, forced back the Pioneer. MG in place is still in a good position there, suppressing down the Volksgrenadiers. Bar squad heading down south. Half track here could be loaded on up of one of these squads. Volksgrenadiers. Pack 38 sieging down the Ford HQ, getting some good hits there. And we do now have a 25 pounder being salvaged there that can help shell that Pack 38. Loading to start getting some repairs going. Seeing how forward it is, maybe some Royal Engineers for the boards would be very nice. You need some meaty start barrage in that Pack 38, though we do got a pair of Panzer squads there. Sort of splashes the Schubwagen. Taking some hits there. Do you have the Scorpion squad take some hits there? Try to repair up the HQ now. We're taking some hits. 251 hat track straight forward. The Wehrmacht player lagged out, or he's still in the game. Maybe just a lag spike. The 4HQ has been destroyed now. Still some Bren emplacement, the machine gun emplacement here. In section reforms, we got a fresh squad here, which he really does need at the moment. 25 pounder taking some hits there. Does go for repair sapper. Incendiary grenade thrown there. He does stay in it a little bit too much. But yeah, looks like the Wehrmacht player just got a bit of a lag spike. Nothing more. That was Panzer Elite player. Either way, just a lag spike. Good shot there in the Vickers placement. Got the half track here. Schimbargen does go down. Roswell gets pinned down. Sticky bomb onto the 251 half track. Bar squad like a nice flank there. Takes out the Pack 38, emulating the MG42. Broke charge here. Supporting his teammate in a very good fashion. And another sticky bomb there. Destroys the engine. Out gets picked off by the 30-06. Got a Ford HQ here by the Panzer Elite player with forward healing. Pioneers to fall back there. Stu here. Could be a very nice asset right now. Gets a decent hit there. Bar squad have caused a bit of trouble there. Flame Engineers decaptured the point. Captured Pack 38 from the British player. Hit bounces. A good shot there. Decrews the Pack 38. Piet squad should be able to keep the Stu away though. The tank buster there with the Bren is still alive, needs reinforcements. Make it wiped out there. Medical supplies on this Volksgrenadiers does wipe out that squad entirely. Which actually did get decrewed there. Or decaptured. 25 pounder firing away. Put it there onto the MG. Well, the PS decided to hit the ground right in front of him. HQ command truck heading towards the road once again. Multiple shoes now in the field. We do have fresh squad of Fallschirmjägers inside this garrison now. Order's going to try to HQ it as well. Does get out of the garrison, there's no HQ. Patrick's pushed forward, 2 men each. He does have incendiary grenade, so the anti-structure grenade can be thrown in the trench. Overhealed Vickers eats a free shot there. Lieutenant and Sapper falls on back there. Ford HQ has been established. Catch clearing station needs one more casualty and we'll get a free squad. That might be him there. Immediately be picked on back on up and gets thrown to the back of the front line. Better throw another rifleman.
Leos have what they need to
They do have a paint trick onto them. And I think I heard roar to the reselected there for the Brits player. It does go and sticky bomb there under the stew. It does get some good shots there. Sticky bomb got thrown there. Scope squad trying to capture the Pack 38. And it looks like they're casting GG. Must off. I don't know what that means.
Infantry closing in on us!
But it looks like they're casting GG's. One person back of the game, so I'm going to fast forward now. That was a really short game.
Enemy unit is down to 200 points.
That is the end of the replay. This is Angry saying thank you for watching and on to the next replay. That was short. Let's find another longer game. Or a decent game at least. Let's see. Let's do this one here, and this will probably be my last game again. Greetings everyone, and great here. Another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the left side as the Wehrmacht forces. We got Kuro_COH. Spawn as the Hansley forces. We got Graf. Right side as the US forces. We got Leia_21. And spawn as these British forces. We got Necron, which has apparently Omega symbol. That's what that symbol is. The square. And that's just a line, pair of lines. Wehrmacht quarters now complete. We do have barracks there, pretty standard. Pansley player, not going for anything crazy like fast logistics. British player pushing straight to this munition sector, maybe trying to redeploy his HQ in this region. Not too crazy. Schimwagen now has been deployed in the field.
Pioneer team ready. Schwimmwagen is here.
Scope rifle squad behind some good heavy cover. We'll pepper up the Schimwagen a little bit. Get a nice little volley there. US player just needs to send his engineers up north, start catching up everything. We've got the Universal Carrier, or Brennan Carrier, now deployed in the field for the Brits. HQ's not been redeployed just yet. Scoper squad does pepper up the Schimwagen a little bit more. Pioneer's building some wire.
MG42 reporting.
Fresh MG42 now deployed in the field. Bren Carrier here.
Reporting barbed wire is ready.
Down south, got the Pentagoners moving around. Right squad trying to overrun that Pentagoneer. This one will get some good flanking shots there. Right squad just fall back to this hay bale, or pile of hay. Universal Carrier here. That'll destroy some of the wire there. Pentagoneers here and Pioneers there. Right squad inside the garrison. And this Pentagon is starting to fall back down south. Howdy. And I doubt. Are you?
The enemy advances.
We do now have the Scope squad getting fully pinned down. Hans Grenadiers here. The Scope squad needs to start falling back. That sounds like something that a dead guy would say. Our Rifleman squad, 2 of them here. We do have this Bren carrier, or should I say Lee Enfield carrier, still running around. We do have the Schimwagen taking a bit of damage there. Gets a nice little flank there, dismounts there to get all the rifles firing. Of course, get a lot of protection there. Bren carrier has taken a bit of damage, so may just need to find a longer path around. Schimwagen's knocking around the intersection. Does press one of the rifle squads there. M42 does get decrewed. He may re-pick it up with the Pioneer. Does. Buzz try to back it on up. He may get fully wiped out there. Does not appear to be. Researcher still here. Bren carrier way down south. Our squad's charging, getting a bit of work done. Right now, the Axle Guards are a pretty big back foot. The British player redeployed his forward HQ here on the forward side of this sector as well, and not up the hill. Right now, if they were to capture up this central, this other sector there, he could actually redeploy his HQ on next to the VP. He's very, very dangerous, vulnerable to mortars. Perhaps inside that, or intersection does inside the slit trench. Gets out of the slit trench, gets in the slit trench, falls back from the slit trench. We're need to get some Flamer Pioneers help clear out that slit trench right now. Do you have a Wehrmacht sniper on the build queue? Excuse me. Our squad's trying to fall back, so does that rifle squad there. Flamer Pioneers immolating the intersection since they are anti-structure or anti-garrison tool. That just simply immolates everything inside. Another squad's trying to fall back there. Pentagondeers here. Does press a rifle squad there. Our squad decides to fall back. Maybe a mortar emplacement would be nice by the British player. This sector, however, is not even captured yet. Engineers do build a fuel observation post.
Ready?
MG crew on me.
The Wehrmacht player is allergic to Grenadiers at the moment. That, I think, is... Yep, that was forward healing there. Kriegsberg now being established. Engine 42 firing away. Do you have now the mortar firing? Scope our squad does get pinned down. Bren's here. Hans Grenadiers firing away. Our squad's pushing way forward. Bren's squad does get suppressed. Taking a bit of damage there, of course, with the forward retreat point. It's a bit of a double-edged sword there. He can easily be overrun and lose everything.
Attention.
Sniper does fall back there. MG42 firing away, suppressing both these squads. MMG carrier ripping apart the Schimwagen.
Unit has died in heroic action.
The engineers do fall back. Got a mortar half track here. Looks like trying to hit. Yep, emulates this rifleman. They do fall back now. Pack 38 now deployed in the field. Flame engineers trying to emulate the MMG carrier, but they should be able to fall back no problem. So I hit my microphone with my drink.
To defend the fatherland until death.
We do have another Rider Squad falling back. I thought I heard a mortar firing away over here. Rider Squad falling back. Scope of squad and lieutenant there.
My rifle is at your disposal. Pioneer team ready.
Panzer Grenadiers engaging the rifleman squad. Do have the US player pulling out a landmine there.
Ready.
Another Pack 30 on the field. Rifle squads may want to rotate a little bit more around this heavy covers to get more guys firing. Thought I heard artillery firing away, rifle squad falling back. Then maybe a 25 pounder? Nope. Not sure what I heard then. Brandon carrier next to a soon-to-be tank depot. Good shot there on the rifle squad. With the US player going for tank depot, good chance he's gone for armor.
Target eliminated. Switching targets.
Flame Pioneers on full back now. Mortar against the close range shots there on these forces.
Reserves holding assault force for us.
Stormtroopers can now be summoned. You just have to sacrifice 375 men. Oh, does bounce on the hay. I love how the fact that stuff can bounce off the hay. If it's wet hay, maybe that does make sense to a certain extent, but most times it will probably be embedded rather than ricochet or bounce.
Half-track up.
251 half track now deployed in the field. Does cancel the 251 half track. Maybe it's going to be eventually for a flame half track. Who knows? The Verma player knows. He knows what he's going to do with it. Our squads move forward with flame engineers. Flame warfare now complete. No flame projectors. Yeah, I don't think he has a assault phase yet. Either way, PS squad there trying to hit the half track. Does dodge it. And does get suppressed there by the MG42. Artillery raining on in. Our squad's going to fall back. Piet squad does get suppressed. Ooh, that was a good hit there. I think that was a 25 pounder. There goes a lot of Panzer Grenadiers. And they've got this pile of guys there. Mortar half track does get destroyed. A lot of pins there. A single MG42 holding back all of us here, but does get flanked. Sniper hitting the flanker, and we do have this guy advancing on the flank, the half track, to provide some suppression. If the left-handed get infantry 1, he could do a heroic charge, at least for his own forces. This guy does fall back. The half track can provide just enough suppression to help keep these guys back. Flamethrower, flame warfare, it works flamming. Oh, think of the raid, XCOM Reborn. Welcome to the stream. Panzer Grenadiers. Those forces back. All those forces do fall back. Of course, the British forces, they do have the casualty clearing station here. Not much
Reserves hold
guys are
the
left.
for us.
We'll need a bit of time to reinforce everything. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ronald's8. Welcome to the stream. Ref squad taking time to heal up. Does have the triage center. 25 pounder back here. M10 now deployed in the field. Stu push way forward. And that seems like a good time for a Stu shot. Does get button. Stu reigns a little bit forward. Captain provides aura. Falls back. Looks like it must have broke line of sight. G43 squad to catch this sector. Was unable to. Let's see. Well, it'd be Flame Half Track or Warframe Half Track. Both would be very nice now, but don't think he's even got a Assault Phase, let alone Battle Phase. 2-2 firing away. Focus on the Piet squad. Pack 38 drawing some fire, which should give the Steel a bit more time to work. It does find the base MG there. Send a Pioneer to repair that up would probably be a good idea. M10 down south. Kennengrad, what doctrine? Scorched Earth? Artillery. Looks like rain back here. Not sure what was there. MG42 firing away. Booby traps been triggered. No response. Or late response, but does largely avoid it. Our squad's pushing forward. Just a flame reference sniper here. Another mortar half track forward in the field. This squad does get suppressed by the MG42. Might have an angle on some of these down this guy here if he needs a retarget. Sniper goes down to the 25 pounder. And the 2-2 does have Fortress 1 available. Central VP has been neutralized. Right now, the Axis or allies have a perfect 500 VP game at the moment. Axis players are now slightly below 300. And we got the MG42 there. M10 pushes way forward. Paul just trying to get some rounds into the stew. Among everything else. One flame warfare does fall back. The other one is immolating the rifleman. We do have now. Oh, does scorch the central point. Gets a great hit there in the Piet squad. Drops a Piet, but it's not too far away to pick it up. Stoops right forward. This is on the forward retreat point. If it's too far forward, it becomes double-edged sword. It can easily be overran. Two Stews here. Pack 38s would probably be a good idea. He currently has just the one. Way back here. Maybe a Stug to go on the Stew. Basic tank traps there. His teammate has one Martyr. They do need some more anti-tank, so that's probably a good asset right now.
Pioneer team ready. MG crew on me.
And 4-2 not really pointing a great angle. I'd say just put it right there, be adequate enough for now. Hans Grenadiers getting hit a little bit there. Stu gets a good shot on the flamethrower engineers. These guys getting suppressed. No, they're not suppressed at the moment. Hans Grenadiers and 2-2 firing away. Does force back one on the right, or suppress one on the right squad there. Good shot. Up north, the M10's rotating around. You have the Pack 38 here. Stu gets a point-blank shot on the Bren squad, who could try buttoning the Stu for the M10s. M10 firing away, rotates around a little bit. Does lose a Stu. Martyr here, which may get martyred by these Piets. Mortar half track gets hit. 2-2, hitting the Piet squad now. Flame Engineers immolating these forces, but Needafall does get wiped out there. And Central Point has been repaired by the captain. Two casualties being recovered. That could give him free squad. 25-pounder hitting back there. Does take out the repair pioneers. I'm pretty sure he has Royal Artillery, since seeing how far back some of these are. Incendiary mortar range a little bit short. Got these forces advancing. They do have a bit of Captain Order there. Of course, once they get outside their own sector, they will lose it. Hit squad's not falling back. Mortar here, still healthy enough. No lockdown at the moment, though. These guys backing on off. There's the healing there. It seemed pretty wounded. Command tank and Firefly on the field, so we got the British armor there, keeping the MMG carrier up there, just be a heavy placement. Not a bad idea. Fresh stew in. Flamethrower engineers keeping that slit trench very warm. Flamethrowers tend to do that. Pack 38 in range. Firefly contracted and rolls a miss. Hans Grenadiers here. Does scorch that point there. War from half-shock's probably a good idea at the moment. There's the assault phase, not even battle phase yet. And multiple Fireflies here, so flame half-tracks probably a very bad idea. Trying to get some shots around the corner. He has gone for Blitzkrieg, so, and also a Firestorm of V1 would be very nice at the moment, but that's simply not a possibility. His teammate at least has Scorcher, so I think some Hummels should be the priority for him. That might actually be a Hummel there. No, that's 223. Let's go on the Fireflies with the Martyr.
Full squad is down.
The Volt got wiped out. Perhaps something down here. I see a lot of artillery rayon in. Got a pile of M10s here. Most of this Pioneer got stuck and hanging on. He's a bit of a hitchhiker. Gotta love ragdolls. Grad here, taking some fire from the Scorpion squad. Burn squad's straightforward. Mortar hatch check to be buttoned. Inch 4 sitting on up. Mortar hatch check gets buttoned. Got a good number of G43s here. Something explodes. Martyr. The martyr has been martyred. Mortar hatch check has taken some damage. Nothing crazy mode. Does see a bit of a hit there now with the Piets. Though one of them is running through some fire. This is being redeployed. Got a Firefly and command tank there. Does take a hit there. Got a pile of landmines there. Creeping barrage been summoned. Firefly here does try to creep away. I can't tell if that's an engine crate or just rough terrain. Doesn't look like the engine's on fire, so just rough terrain. roadblocks being summoned. Very nice. Heading up the hill. Going to probably redeploy up here. Not a problem. Firefly heading up to the hill. Got the command tank here still. We have another battle phase not complete, so we may see the Warframe half-track upgrades. Multiple landmines going on up for the Wehrmacht player. 2 mortars here, so no Panthers, which I'm also glad to see, just not Panthers. Though he does have all the structures, that could be for the 4-man squad upgrade. Let's just keep these guys highlighted for now. Of course, when it comes to highlighters, people tend to sniff them. Don't sniff the highlighted units. They probably haven't showered in a bit of time, mostly. This is wartime. We do have 4-man squad upgrade now complete. Got a heroic charge there, sprinting the way forward. Got some tank traps here. We've got, of course, got the machine gun replacement. Warframe half-track being upgraded now. We do have Flak Irvings here. No defense, which means no extra pinto mounts. Does manage to get on by. Pentagram is firing away with the 4 men. And got some officer artillery there. Flak Irving. Did the Flak Irving rip apart? How much damage does friendly fire damage does Flak Irvings do to structures? Because I think that was all friendly fire damage. Could have been Piets though. Multiple walking Stuka upgrades. Let's fall back now. And looks like at least 1 barrage, maybe both of them. Poor time to say at least. See 2 rockets there, so maybe only 1 fired off rocket, maybe both. Can't say. M10's pushing forward. Martyr here, holding the line, not hauled down. Neither this one there. One, the M10s go down. Pack 38 almost destroyed. Does avoid this landmine. But this one does go down to a landmine. No allied war machine? Has this player even gone for armor? I'm just getting ripped apart. Landmine does get detonated upon retreat. I still don't know what Dr. US player is even... No, he has gone for infantry. So Royal Artillery and infantry. We got some accusations being thrown. Well, the martyrs were successful there. Then there's a good number of fireflies. One possibility is actually just maybe just rely on teammate over Pack 38s and maybe try to just avoid going for vehicles as a possibility. With the 4-man squad, I love seeing other things other than Panthers. Yep. I just like seeing not Panthers, since Panthers are, I think, overused. Warframe and Barrage raining on in. Ooh, wiped out the repair sapper. That's actually quite important. Yeah, some PS sappers, but no repair sapper for the powerful overheal.
Heavy assault forces ready. Deploy at your convenience.
Can't tell if that Twitch chat was replying to the previous Twitch chat or something else. My apologies. Yep, but he sort of did play like Tank Company with the M10s just charging way forward rather than being smart about it. Though the roadblocks are a bit of a problem there, so we'll have to take time to destroy them, or go for a Sherman Crocodile Bulldozer, which is not going to happen. And a lot of high explosives being hurled right there. It's better to hurl high explosives at your opponents than trying to hurl insults. Even more high explosives. Got the Hummel, got the Stews, got the Warframe half-tracks, and of course some incendiary mortars. Like I said, it is more effective to throw explosive at the opponents than trying to throw insults.
We have lost the unit.
Volkswagen is now falling back. Got some pens there. Got a boot trap triggered. He has not heard it yet, or maybe did. Either way, that suppression from the mortar. Oh, that. I wasn't expecting scattering out that wide there, but either way. Barrel charge pushed way forward and didn't go too far. One shoe goes down. Mortar half-track taking some hits. Hummel here. Mortar firing against the Fireflies. No Panzertrucks here. Oh, POW smoke grenades or mortars? Actually, not sure where the smoke even came from. Mortar firing away. Could have been from the mortar half track here. Pack 30 firing as well. Get the Tiga pounds on a nice little flank, so the Fireflies being forced on back. Get a bounce there. Mortar advancing. Mortar does go down. And so the Firefly may actually escape on out of there. PS Squash with the Tiger Tank now. Did take out one Firefly. Rifleman eventually, let's see. He does have at least his eventually 2 rifle squad there. Does lose the Volks. Martyr does get knocked out. Yeah, I think his Martyr's a little bit too fragile at this point in time. Just for the artillery. He does have both supply yard upgrades as well, so US player, of course, have increased the rifle's efficiency gain. Something exploded there, I'm not sure what though. Damage and crit there on the Hummel. And got some shots going on in. And my apologies, I should have used the restroom before starting this replay. I'm gonna just angle it like this and use the restroom quickly.
Coming up from behind!
Look, our soul cannon lost in action.
Pioneers, all present und accounted for. Structure done. Enemy fire.
My apologies. Drank too many fluids. I've drank 3 liters of fluids in this stream so far. Because I was dehydrated to begin with. We do have a good number of these forces pushing away forward on the northern flank. We got the command taking Firefly here. Rife Squad heading to the munitions sector. MG42 just got set on up. And the British player maybe on pushing the base again. Maybe just trying to push down south. Tiga Panzer does spot everything there. Does get button. Tiger Tank immediately falling back. Sometimes there's going to be some war from half-track barrage. Nope, that's not upgraded. War from half-tracks maybe trying to barrage down here. Tiger Tank taking a bit of a beating. Fireflies supported by a command tank here. Does get engine crit there. Bit of friendly fire damage. Main gun short crit there. Button has subsided. Fireflies roll a miss there. Rolls a miss there. Pack 38.
Panzer down.
There. Do have a Hummel shot there. Hit the command tank as well, who's now at Veterancy 2. This AT gun's facing the wrong direction.
Base is under enemy fire. Forces are ready for assault.
Blitzkrieg's now available. Good number of forces up here. 2 AT guns from the US player. And engineers trying to repair up the central VP. That's not going to go well. Hand's going to just push away forward. Let's find more AT guns. Yes, the US player's got some, what, 4 AT guns in the field at the moment. And does find a little bit of peppering there. And a decent number of MGs does interrupt the guy who's repairing. Another Tiger tank now deployed in the field. Artillery running in back there. We do have the Bren carrier, MMG carrier engaging the Pioneers.
We have lost a unit.
Pioneers could get wiped on out. Nope, Piet does roll a miss there. Well, recovering some of the Bergantiga won't get return veterancy, but it'll at least start recovering them. Be either way. Mortars here. Oh, there's the Bergantiga. I must have missed that before I went to using the restroom. My apologies. Tiga Pawns are there. If the Tiger Tank carcass gets recovered like it does, his teammate will have double Tiger Tank. Not Tiger Ace, just regular Tigers. Tiger Ace was removed from the game a long time ago. It was actually replaced by the King Tiger. So that's actually a terror doctrine asset. Carcass has taken a bit of a beating. Carcass has been destroyed, so no extra Tiger. Got the Grenadiers pushing forward here. Looks like a Wolf and Barrage fired over here. Does cross this guy here. Does fall back there. Double AT gun. Mortar may got an okay shot there. Mortar's getting shelled there. Tiger Tank advancing. Does take out one of the mortars. It has been mortared. Okay, that joke's starting to get old. Oop, and nice mortar there wipes out the rifleman. We got now a pair of Fireflies there. Martyr who seems repair sitting on up, a late setup. Tiger Tank and Stu push on the flank. We got the command tank blitzing. One Firefly does go down to the Martyr. And more smoke there. AT gun does get the crude War from Barrage running in, which may destroy the AT gun. Does not. Stu may finish off with that shot. Nope. Tiger Tank needs some repairs. Command Tank's starting to fall back. Tiger Tank needs to fall back. Stu can't really push too much farther forward. Does not destroy the AT gun there. Pioneers somehow destroyed their machine guns. And they can salvage the carcass if they want to. Just probably not do that in combat. Good shot there in the Brens. Guess in order for that to happen now, this Tiger Tank will need to go down, which is actually pretty close to that. Burgundy has plenty of health at the moment. Mortar falling on back. Engine's on fire though. Stu gets buttoned. Does get a good hit there. These guys are pushing to the edge. Good hit there on the Piet squad. Focus on the Piets. It's the one that poses a threat to these vehicles. Okay, so another Piet does re-pick up the Piet. Officer artillery off. I think that's a U.S. Alpha Power shoot. Warframe barrage from his own stuff. I suppose that's one way to kill off his own target tank. Is with a Warframe barrage. Does go down there. Got a pile of landmines there at least. And this seems like a pretty safe spot for the Tiger tank to go down. He does crush some of his own tank traps. And the Tiger tank does go out of control. Finds a landmine. Always going to try to destroy the carcass. Mortar half-track heading up north. You may see a double Tiger tank soon. Regular Cromwell on the field. Central VPs are getting repaired enough. The British players, or the Allied players still has a perfect game. These guys got annihilated. Cromwell now 2 kills. Manpower Blitz now available. There's a Tiga Panzer. Fresh Pack 38. There's your Bergen-Tiga. Firefly goes down. Bren's various Piets also here as well. Mortar may go down. Mortar gets main gun destroyed. Bergen-Tiga is not pushing towards the Tiger tank just yet. Oh yeah, they definitely at least have a headache. Bar squad 3-4, Panstrex firing away, rolls and misses there. Fresh Pack 38 now on the field. He has triple Pack 38. Tiga Panzer now being recovered. We got also U.S. Sherman tank on the field, so we got both Cromwell and Sherman, which is pretty rare to see in 2v2s. Rock Squad's getting shelled a little bit. Up north, you have the Guidance Grenadiers just poking. We'll find a Cromwell. And there's the second Tiger tank. You can see over here, double Tiger. It is possible to get more than 2 Tigers as well. You just have to have a lot of dead Tiger carcasses on the field. Bren Carrier eats that shot. Probably doesn't feel that great. Probably has to be careful with this M1AT gun. The Tiger tank's gun's not rotating around. I'm not sure what it's doing. Just being stupid. Pile explosions there. I think something exploded there. What it is, I'm not sure. World looks like AT gun got destroyed there. I think. No Veterans 2 on tanks being researched just yet. MG42 here, mortar half-track firing against these riflemen. Another Warframe half-track now deployed in field. Panzer Grenadiers heading down south as well. Fireflies push forward. Tiger tank gets tagged. Pack 38 firing away. Buck's going to get a light vehicle if I proceed to for the Pack 38s as well. Gets a bouncer with the Pack 38. Tiger tank taking some hits. The other Tiger tank is now advancing. This one does get an injury crit because he is parked on top of his landmines. And now it gets fully mobilized because it's parked on top of some landmines. Wolf and Barrage there gets main gun short crit there on the top of the Firefly. Repair Pioneers heading over to this guy here. And if you get stacking engine crits, it may have a permanent application of an engine crit. Oh, that one goes down. The Firefly with the crit goes down. Sherman tank engineers pushing forward over here. We do have AT gun, mortar half track, MG42 from the Panzer Lead player, Blue trap point. So a nice mix of everything for defense at least. The Wehrmacht player is at maximum population cap, so really should eye some veterancy now. Both light vehicle efficiency and tank efficiency would be nice. He has triple AT gun, triple light vehicle. So light vehicle efficiency is actually probably more important than the tank efficiency, honestly. Manpower bullets active again, getting nice reserve of resources, spending all his spare munitions onto it. Well, you have to lose, in order to get 3 tigers, you have to lose both of these tigers. The trap has been triggered somewhere down south. Panzergrenadiers may get wiped on out. MG42 firing away, hitting that Rife squad now. Suppresses him. Off of house shoot, trying to hit the Rife squad now. No booby trap on the VP.
They have lost a unit.
MG does go down. 6 artillery in this sector. Tiger tanks firing away. 1 Firefly, 1 Cromwell, sporting a Justin Trudeau face. Stu also pulling the field now. King's good to say on that Cromwell. Main gun destroyed crit there. Destroyed engine crit. That's basically, yep, now it's dead. This Tiger tank's falling back. Needs some repairs. Loses the repair pioneers who do the artillery. Oh, and there goes the Tiger tank. It seems Burgundiga's probably still alive. There it is. Managed to get efficiency 1. Very nice. Stu splashes those guys a little bit there, but of course the Captain Aura did absorb some damage for them. Oh, nope. There's the Tiger carcass there. These guys heading back north. Got the Cromwell here. Stu's push way forward as they're trying to hit the sap as a back line. Does bottom one of the Stu's, but immediately gets broken there. Maybe got flinch, stop a crit, something like that. Vector target summoned by the Captain. Burgundiga is currently not recovering the Tiger tank. Martyr got hit there a little bit, but can be repaired by some of these Panzer Grenadiers. Warframe Barrage running on in, decrease a T-gun. Multiple machine gun placements here. Burgundiga trying to recover the Tiger tank. Firefly trying to protect the Tiger tank. Not Firefly, Tiger tank trying to protect the Tiger tank. Ugh, my mind's melted. Repair sappers here, very nice. We've got a wave of Ptolemies here as well. So the Tiger tank may be interrupted. Warframe Barrage here would probably be good. Burgundiga does get destroyed there. And artillery's running in, so these carcasses will likely be going on down. That's not a landmine, that's just a hubcap, or no, a full-on tire. I swear, anything circled on the ground just makes me think, oh, is that a landmine?
Grateful fatherland and glorious struggle.
Elite tanks now researched.
Blood and this iron cross.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Mr. Lint. Welcome to the stream. Vickers emplacement, or machine gun placements, not Vickers emplacements. I'm so used to seeing British Vickers emplacements rather than US machine gun placements. Mars flying back. 251 half track now complete. Going for another war from half track. That'll be number 4. Barrage and journey over here. Hitting that AT gun at least because it's decrewed. I heard a sniper shot. Our squads push forward. Pensketeers advancing, gets a bounce there. Martyr does go down there.
We're losing territory. We have lost a unit.
These forces falling back, got some also artillery raining on in, hitting these guys for a little bit. And he does not destroy the carcass, does not crush it. Our squad there. Do have this our squad falling back. It looks like we'll not get wiped on out. Incendiary mortar looks like got summoned there. Also got a repair bunker still here. And we've got some Panzer Panthers. He did quite well with the Martyrs, don't get me wrong on that. I'm just glad he didn't go straight for them. Right squad falling back, he does see the Hummel got deployed there. Up by here, something got exploded. Rifle squad or Scope squad does take a pretty good hit there from the Tiger tank. Carcass is still there. No Bergantiga, so we're just gonna assume the Bergantiga will not get recovered, nor will the Tiger tank. Panther there does take a pen. Pack 38 being summoned. MMG carrier just causing issues once again. Stews looks like we're targeting towards the Piets. Both of them rain far. Gets some damage there onto the captain. Also artillery rain on in. Main gun short crit there. Tiger tank takes some pounding. The artillery. A lot of it good at high explosive there. I think the captain may have been destroyed there, hard to say. Gigapon's probably going down. And now we do have 2 Tiger carcasses in the field, so we could see your triple Tiger tank if his teammate goes for another Bergantiga. Nope, that carcass does get destroyed there. Pack 38 does get some hits there on the Firefly. Bar squad charging forward, overrunning the AT gun. Sector artillery in the sector strikes when the rifle squads directly. Another Stew, another Tiger tank. Is Tiger tank carcass still alive? Or not fully dead? Not desecrated? What would you call it? Hard to say. His teammate may not have the highest amount of resources. Right now, the barrel players sort of scraping the bottom of the barrel because of manpower and munitions. This team actually has plenty of resources. He's at pop cap, however. Shrimp Tank does take a pen there from Tiger Tank. That's the more important part. Is it fun? The answer is yes. Oh, they'll see through AT grenades onto the AT gun. Big Warframe barrage there, but largely nothing there. These force heading down south does bottom one of these Warframe half tracks. Got double lieutenant, one captain. Wipes out the Piet squad. Piet's trying to hit the Tiger Tank. US player doesn't have too much at the moment. I think he has both supply art upgrades. Yes, it does. Looks like that 25 pounder has counter barrage active. Scope of squad will not be wiped on out. Has one M2 in the field, Veteran C2. His teammate's Chrome is getting repaired on up and overhealed as well. And the British player right now has a big pile of resources, but he's at pop cap as well. Firefly does strike the Tiger Tank. And again. Looks like the Warframe half tracks do miss the AT gun. Panther does go down, freeing some space for the Panzer player to go for Burguntiga. Let's keep on the US player. I have a feeling that he's going for off my combat group soon. No, he deploys out another excuse me, AT gun. Tiger Tank does fall back there. Bren squad falls back. Firefly push 4 gets a pen there. The Firefly does take some hits now. Does gain some hits over here. Down south we do have the Patrick squad. Does find the Shrimp Tank. He's still at half health, but at Veteran C2. Just the one Panther has, of course, some population space. Warframe half-track barrage, getting some various damage. Warframe half-track sitting on up, trying to fire away. Got these forces pushed way forward. I hear some artillery running in back here. Looks like a creeping barrage. We have now a stormtrooper squad from this player, from the Blitzkrieg player. No upgrades on it, maybe just wants a camouflage unit. It's good damage there. We've got now the captain's vector target and a creeping barrage there. Yep. Right now the British Race has been largely been pushing with his Fireflies and keeping his infantry pushes quite limited. He knows he's fighting against stews, so throwing your infantry into stews is generally not a good idea. Stew gets a bit of damage there. Stormtroopers on the flank, no upgrades. Allies still has a perfect game of VPs. The Axe players have a nice even 200. Looks like one of these fireflies to go down. Booby trap is triggered. He does largely avoid it. Though we got these guys heading down south.
The guns are primed, loaded, and ready for war.
Couple AT guns down here. Goes out incendiary grenade. Here's some more from half-track barrages running on in somewhere. Up more northwards. Getting some splash damage. Do have now the armored command truck being redeployed. That's an armored command truck. HQ command truck. I may have clicked on the wrong one.
Pioneers have this sector.
When it comes to the British player's resources, he still has quite a bit of resource stockpiled up on all the resources. Hitting the stew now repeatedly. Target tank is repaired up enough to push forward. Wolfram barrage raining on in. I think that's all 4 of them, right? If he has 4 on the field. The only thing he's missing sort of is infantry and support infantry, if I can see. Even just getting 1 level each would be nice just to get the health regen. Getting some good hits there. And all these will starting to fall back. Engineers do get wiped out down south by the rifle squad and for some Sherman tanks, one eventually too. So got this lone Panther here. AT gun setting on up. Hand Grenadiers are getting wiped on out. Taking some good hits here. Actually ran in. Looks like one of our squads do manage to skip on out of there. Both of them are trying to fall back.
We have lost a unit.
Oh, Stu went down.
Target destroyed. Pack 38, ready.
Panther taking some damage there, and the allies have finally got below 500 VPs. At the 1 hour, 1 minute mark, there's now less than 500 VPs for the allies. Slow and steady shall win the race, I guess.
Heavy panzer ready.
2 fireflies on the flank will get some good rear armor hits there if they get some good spotting going. Pack 38 gets a good first strike there, which may pick off this firefly. It does pick up that firefly there. Pens Grenadier taking some damage. We've got some good pens there. Wolfram barrage running on in, splashing limit everything, getting vegetation 3 to those units, so he has 2 more command points. I think he already has maxed out command points. Stu and Tiger Tank push way forward. Stu can still be recovered. Cromwell Hill getting hit by some Panda Strike. 1 shot away from death, looks like. AT gun may get destroyed. Does get fully destroyed there. Taking some hits there. The Shoe there does go down. He has enough manpower for another manpower blitz. Or not enough manpower. He needs a little bit more munitions for manpower blitz. Mine's melted. It is getting past the far past where I'm supposed to usually end my stream. Panzer Grenadiers firing away. 2 4-man squad Panzer Grenadiers, but no levels of efficiency. We got efficiency 2 on 1 Rifle squad. The other 2 squads are unvetted. Check the Hummel body count. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Currently, there are 2 Hummels out of 3 on the field. We got 1 with 37 kills. The other one has 8 and 5 vehicle kills. How? I'm not sure. I wasn't paying close attention to that, but apparently he has 5 vehicle kills. And more precisely, tank kills. You may count AT guns if I hazard a guess sometimes. All these forces are starting to fall back now. The Panzer player also has a massive stockpile of resources. So much so that he could eye for secondary structures of his structures if he ever needs to quickly rebuild stuff. First squad straight forward, trying to get some sticky bombs off from the Panther. Those throw a sticky bomb onto that Panther now. Gets an engine crit. Pulse Grenadiers taking some damage now. They do get hit there. Stormtroopers do fall back. We got the Panzer Grenadiers for Vegetary 2. That should be overrun by the Vegetary 2 Riflemen.
An enemy unit has fallen to our might.
Up here, you got the Stormtroopers and Volksrunners moving forward. Try to go for crush orders. Vet 3 Sherman tank has plenty of health. This Vet 1 Sherman is pretty much has minimal health. Which there's War from the half-track barrage, rating a little bit short. You now have some more artillery rating on in here. We got another Stu button. Stu's hitting those PS quads quite nicely. Right now, when it comes to the Veteran player, he's low munitions and manpower. Of course, plenty of fuel for this game and the next. This player has the same boat, low on munitions and manpower as well. He has a nice mixed force, and his teammate has a very good stockpile of manpower, munitions, and fuel. We're from the half-track barrage over here. Do you have some Panzer or tank commanders? We're from barrage ring on in. Soften up these fireflies by a small amount. Okay, tank pushes its way forward.
Divisions are down to 200 points.
Firefly about to go on down there. This other one's pretty close to death as well at it. Main tank has plenty of health to tango with, but does take some hits there. Damage crit on this Tiger tank, who's efficiency 3, or already efficiency 3, but almost down, is down.
Losing contact with a strategic salient destroyed.
The main tank's starting to fall back now. AT guns firing over here. These 2 tanks are still alive, barely. Oop. Gotta watch the friendly fire damage.
Lost it.
Ah, yeah, that's pretty late there. Yeah, past midnight, just gets there's no need to stick around. The replay will all, like you mentioned, will always be available tomorrow, or should I say later on that day. Good evening. For you. It's past morning. It's good morning. It's past midnight. So that would be after, not afternoon, but after midnight. Good after midnight. Intersection there on the casualty clearing station. VPs has not really been budged around all too much. The British player still has plenty of resources. His teammate is still pretty low. How's the M2 doing? 15 kills, 3 vehicle kills. Haha. Good morning for Japan. Not sure what time zone Japan would be at the moment. If it's anything similar to Australia, it's like a 12-hour distance difference, so you're probably close to around 6 a.m. Maybe probably 5 a.m. if I hazard a guess. Padscooters push forward against some damage on the rifleman. Incendiary grenade there. Let's see. Manpower blitz has subsided. He has enough munitions now for more manpower blitz. Save him at 7 a.m. I guess somewhat correctly. Padscooters starting to fall back now. Good shot there. Oh, war from half tracks. Which may hit some of these retreating squads. It doesn't wipe out the retreating squads, but hits a bit of everything. That shot scared it out pretty wide. Tigerpanzer and Stu push forward. Stu's drawing enough fire and he starts falling back. He may get destroyed. Try to finish this guy off here. Does manage to get out of range. This guy has some health to tangle with. Main gun destroyed the crit here. And looks like these guys will live for now. Looks like they did lose one of the half tracks, maybe due to counter barrages. Does lose another half track to a counter barrage, I believe. No, does not have counter barrage activated on that guy there. Oh yeah, this is a machine gun placement, just hard aim emplacement left to that machine gun. Transgrenadiers heading up north. Sherman tank is efficiency 2. Sherman tank here has efficiency 3. There goes that Panzergrenadier. Oh, and the Central VP is actually repaired and captured, so the access players are counting down. Artillery barrage running on in. Another war from half-track barrage. Hitting a little bit everywhere. Getting a good amount of support infantry hits. Armor is still pretty badly bruised and beaten. Pushes down south, does disable the central point. Handtrex takes out the machine gun placement, put it out of its misery. Trying to prep the efficiency 3 Sherman tank now. Ooh, the Sherman tank actually has 31 kills at the moment as well. These guys are falling back now. We do have these Fireflies here. Command tank here. Artillery raining in here, a bit of everywhere. The map is just filled with craters. Oh, short bow Panzer IV. Very nice asset to keep that area secured. May just want to hold it down. Oh, I forgot about it. And it looks the Panther gets knocked out by artillery as well. Let's see, move the forward HQ. Currently, like, it is right there. It's currently, it is on top of a medium munitions point. They don't need more fuel.
Enemy fire. Loaded, receiving fire.
It's an okay position. It's not a bad position, I would say. Warframe half tracks firing away. And range quite a bit short. Grab squad, I think, just got it repaired on up the point and immediately scorches it. Does take a shot there into the Sherman. Barrack players also at pop cap for the moment. Bensley player has over 3,000 manpower. There goes that squad. The US player has some manpower to work with, maybe on for combat or a what's it called, off-back combat group, but maybe not. Doesn't have the population space to support it. Veteran C3 Sherman tank does take a bounce. Off-back power shoot raining in somewhere where I'm not sure. It could have been right there, but could be somewhere else. This is when the Fireflies do go down. British player has a larger stockpile resource now, has 2,100 manpower. Machine gun placement try to go on up, but will be interrupted. Won't be cancelled though. That was an AT grenade there to quickly destroy it. Very nice. These guys are pushing forward. And looks like the Scorpion squad's trying to fall back now. Howdy. Scorpion squad's trying to fall back. More artillery raining on in. We have another mortar deployed in the field. Is his problem with his population space? That's why it does. Is that why he went for another martyr? He did go for a third Hummel, so he just simply doesn't have the population space to forward deploy Panthers. Booby trap has been triggered. Panther, of course, does consume 24 population, in which
The enemy is seizing our
be
territory.
difficult to consume when each Hummel costs 10, which consumes half his available population, or at least all half his fielded population. Stormtroopers do fall back there. Tiger Panzer eventually hits the... Nope, misses the intersection. Or from half-track barrage ring in. Looks like just a single one though. Maybe the rest gonna be barraging later. I'm not sure. He did lose a couple to the artillery, so... Squad's trying to fall back there. Still Veteran C3 Sherman, which has 43 kills. This is still very impressive. In comparison, the Hummels have 0 kills, 14 kills, and 51 kills. No barrages up here at the moment.
Enemy unit eradicated.
Something exploded. Wasn't paying close enough attention. My mind started on the note side. It was just barraging here, trying to hit the Firefly, which does destroy the garrison. Sapper push way forward. We'll find the Panzer Grenadier. Down south, we do have the Sherman tanks advancing. It does find the Chopper of Panzer IV. That's a Hummel, not the Martyr. Panzer heading down south. Misses there if the short barrel pans 4. Wouldn't do much if it does pen.
Preparing to move.
Panzer Grenadiers, ready for orders.
Stormtroopers heading over here. Sherman tanks falling back. Plenty of health. Eventually 2 and eventually 3 on the Sherman tanks. Oh, and there goes that squad. Center point has been repaired and exploded. Patch squads starting to fall back there. Borrow squads pretty forward. I am not sure what you're trying to say about with this. A Patrick shot or a War from half-track barrage does secure the AT gun. Firefly and Cromwell here. They got these forces pushing on the northern flank. A big, large group of them, and he has recently used his War from half-track, so can't barrage his advancing assault. So he could probably ask his teammate to bring some sector artillery in this sector. He has plenty of munitions for sector artillery. This vehicle does get buttoned. Down south got a bunch of bars right there. Does set up the short barrel Panzer forward. Has a bit of repairs going. That sticky bomb actually did bounce. Stu's firing away. Sector artillery now in this sector, and looks like all the British infantry does explode. British player has plenty of resources at the moment, though. Oh, looks like he's borrowing his teammates' healing. Very, very nice. And we do have now 76mm Shermans. Stu's here taking some fire, but nothing. Oh, they're Firefly. And times 4 War from half-track. Oh, raining very short. And that Firefly has quite a bit of rain on its head. Didn't take too much damage though. We got repair sappers help overheal it. He's also not fully reinforced on them. Get some pens there. Pack 38 push way forward. Does send them some pens there. Oh, howitzer. Who does this scare away the repair sappers and the tanks. Pack 38 takes a direct hit. Tiger tank rotating around. Does send a pen there. Of course, I don't think a Tiger tank can bounce on an M10. Because it's an M3 Tiger tank. But that M10 goes down. Mortar here providing some good fire support. Tiger tank has plenty of health to tango with. Bet 3 Sherman tank goes down to the mortar. Booby trap there, which may explode that rifleman squad. To a certain extent, he did. Does take a pen there, crushes some of the Panzer Grenadiers. Mortar getting more hits there. Mortar scores another kill. 3 vehicle kills on this mortar, very nice. And look at this, the British player is now down to 500 manpower, going for another pair of Fireflies. Potentially going up to 4 Fireflies, but population cap is another matter. US player is taking quite a bit of a beating. Sherman tank taking some hits there. US player is struggling quite a bit right now. Blitzkrieg player at PopCap has a very good arsenal of units. One player casts a GG. That would be the US player. So the US player may, of course, back the game sooner rather than later.
territory.
Observation post does go down, but it can't. Resource sectors like that can't be double secured. You can see the 18 remained at 18. But then again, it may just affect the Brits. Never mind. Good, my mind's melted at the moment. Rifle squad here. May go for sticky bomb. Sticky bomb connects on Tiger Tank. Now it's actually been a while since last seen sticky bomb. Gets engine crit there onto the Tiger Tank. Trying to repair that point, but some tells me the Tiger Tank's going to nuke that squad very soon. We got Panzer Grenadiers there. Another War from half-track barrage there. And hit the Rock Squad sort of getting bugged out, slow retreat path actually prevents them from being shelled. Oh, over here we got some Fireflies advancing. Panzer player has plenty of resources, over 3,000 manpower. And looks like the Wehrmacht player just gone from manpower blitz, so it has a nice reserve of resources. But remember, reduced manpower income, so that is somewhat misleading. Manpower blitz always provides a profit in manpower, and it provides more profit if you have more units already out on the field. So your upkeep order gets is pretty low. Reducing it half just doesn't make any worse. Or it has reduced effects. Total effects. Got some artillery running on here. Stu's maybe going down soon. 2 Stu's goes down. Mortar firing away from the high ground. That command can support out these Fireflies. Tiger Tank is still efficiency through, but still pretty healthy. Still has engine crit. That squad did get wiped out there. Mortar holding down. And we got the Tiger Tank taking a severe beating. Got the mortar hull down. Has double defense efficiency. Maybe we gotta go for offense efficiency for it. Destroyed engine crit, not death crit. Making a straight crit there. Destroyed engine crit. He is just getting critted, no death crit. Now it goes down. The mortar's been getting quite a bit of good kills. Rolls a miss there. You can throw an AT grenade. Actually, one of the few times where AT grenade would actually be useful since seeing how idle some of these guys are. Takes out a Firefly there. The other one cracked its body around. Another Firefly got hit there, almost knocked out. Artillery struck there. Got sector artillery in this sector. Last time I checked, the Panzer player also had a big pile of munitions. Yes, he does. Hummel may go down. Got some Panzerschrecks and Piets intercepting. Tropro Panzer IV gets some bounces, even on the rear armor. Martyr 3 now complete. Get some hits there. Sherm Tank may finish off, or Panzer may finish off the Sherm Tank. Greyhound from off-map combat group being shelled by all the Panzerschrecks. Tiger Tank rolls a miss there. Stu annihilates her rifle squad. Pack 30 hits the M10. Rubber bands backwards. It's another shot there in the M10. There goes the AT gun. US mortar from the off-map combat group gets annihilated. Oh, Sherman Tank here. Sherman Firefly. Martyr gets a hit there. Martyr gets a second hit there. Another Martyr in the field. The Panzer player's gone for a healthy number of Martyrs, and they've been effective. Sector Artillery also splashing for a bit of damage, but looks like he will not... Oh, does finish it off there. Always forget how far Martyrs can shoot. Not Comet, Command Tank and Firefly here. The British player must be getting pretty low on resources. Yep, British player's now at minimal resources. At least when it comes to manpower. Actually, the US players, of course, still doing this roughly the same rate, which is not great. It looks like his arsenal's getting smaller and smaller every time we look. Hensley player or Wehrmacht player still has a very good mix of forces. The Volksgrenadier is an interesting choice at this moment in time. Don't worry, it's almost at the 1 hour 30-minute mark. There's also a replay where it casted that was 3 hours long. It was with Magnolia, or may have been Magno at the time, either way. It was an Annihilation game. Oh, explodes. Hensley player cast explode. Wehrmacht player cast explode. I push forward to get a Panzerfaust off. Sector artillery in this sector. Still. I always forget how long that lasts. I may see a Panzerfaust here, I'm assuming. Does he have munitions for it? Yes. Who may take out the Firefly? Looks like the Firefly is employing a naval tactic called Follow the Splashes. It's actually a interesting naval tactic. Long story short, and Follow the Splashes means the concept of... Oh, threw a bunch of guys in the treads there. Was after your opponent fires its gun, it most likely will not land the exact same spot due to the fact that we're always with a ship moving, retraining the guns, trying to calibrate into the target again, all that sort. So the belief is the chance of it landing directly the exact same spot is unlikely. Does see the Firefly there. M10 almost got wiped on out. Because the same shot land exact same spot is just unlikely. But then again, that is also a form of gambler's fallacy, but the fact that the variables are changing also makes it not a gambler's fallacy. And in modern day, it probably does not work, because a lot of radar-assisted items. Back then, in World War II, they had radar-assisted weapons, but a lot of it was also optical rangefinder, rather than radar rangefinder. Does disable the point there. Another Tiger Tank pull on the field. He has recovered from manpower blitz now. That was though a incendiary grenade on the AT gun. Hensley player now somehow up to 4,000 manpowers. And he's been going for Martyrs. He's doing very well with the Martyrs rather than just Mass Panthers. The US player still roughly the same aspect, but every time you look, his arsenal's getting smaller. Huh, that's a different M2. Looks like got decrewed. So his veterans got reset. And the British player has recovered some manpower, but nothing too significant. Same 6mm Sherman rolls a bounce. It does have Veterans A3. Got a nice firing line of Martyrs. And looks like the short barrel Panzer 4 is just getting shelled really badly from the creeping barrage. and managed to follow the creeping barrage all the way back home. Now, it's not a case of it followed me home, can I keep it situation. The VPs have hardly been touched this entire game, at least the VP tickets. The British players' composition is just now PFs and officers, with occasional fireflies and command tank.
A secured sector under attack.
I'm assuming you're talking the off map. True, but that of course does cost a decent amount of munitions. Because these are also 240mm rockets. Just a different type. Those use a mortar there. Yep, I am just sort of tired of casting right now. My mind is completely scattered at the moment. We do have another AT gun here. Being overran, bar squad efficiency 3. May use the G43 suppressive fire ability. What's munitions looking like on the Pensley player? 700. Looks like on for another short barrel Panzer IV. We're from half tracks straight forward, shelling up here. Looks like a pretty good shelling. Does he got the command tank? What had any efficiency on it? Can't remember. I think it was like efficiency 2 at least, so gets its all of its effectiveness there. Pretty much. I thought at most a 1 hour replay would be nice. It's now hour 35. Does the crew of the AT gun there? Let's see. I also only have 1 hour of hard drive space remaining before it comes recording, so I'm actually running low on hard drive space. I forgot to delete the videos I uploaded from last night. Oh well, this game should end within an hour. Knock on wood. Another tank goes down, or stew goes down. Tiger tank's starting to fall back. Oh, does take out one of the martyrs. One of the efficiency 3 ones, or actually I'm not sure what went down. I think it was one of the martyrs, not Hummels. I can't even get my mind straight anymore. Pioneers here. He has recovered manpower blitz and also has a decent stockpile of manpower. Here comes the Piets. There's a stew.
Losing a sector.
At the current rate, why not go for another machine gun placement to help protect this flank? If one heroically charges, then it leaves a bit more vulnerable. Another stew. Ambushes on in. Get some great hits there. Wipes out one of those squads entirely. Got the captain's vector target. So, and we've got now the all-stars ringing on in as well. It's the stormtroopers. Panchik's heading up north with a Piet. When the shoots will go down, the shoot will likely go down as well. Got a lot of smoke also coming on in, looks like. His teammates Martyrs are advancing up north. Fire tanks also rotating on in. Fireflies are slow to rotate and escape. Wharf and barrage in the retreat path. Main gun destroyed engine crit. Fire tank can start pursuing, out of control. Rolls a miss. Firefly looks like we'll escape on out of there. Central VP is being repaired on up. M10 there, looks like stuff. Who will make it overrun by the M10s? Pansy player has plenty of resources, bringing sector artillery in this sector. Looks like the point's no longer being repaired. US player has manpower and munitions to work with at the moment. British player has some manpower to work with. M10s are going down on the flanks, shelling this Hummel. Shelling the rifleman. Wolf and Barrage here. Got 30 cal there, that must have been from off-map combat group. Hummel gets immobilized. This one taking some hits here as well. AT gun does get fully destroyed there. I wonder if he used an AT grenade there. Hummel goes down. Up north, Tiger tank firing away. Got a Cromwell. Gets annihilates a formation of them. We may see the war from half-track's barrage up north. They're rotating on their retreat point or onto the east. I think they're heading to the retreat point. Was the British player lost a number of Piet squads? Looks like the whatchamacallit, the half-tracks are just ready in position. They're barraging here now. The British player does pull back in time. Transmitters heading down south, find some rifle squad, capture the 30 cal. And looks like the rifle squad does throw a grenade, forcing everything back. Firefly here, mortar engaging, Stu engaging. Cromwell push way forward. It's out of range of the main tank looks like. Tigapons are engaging. Mortar gets another good hit there. Mortar takes a hit there. Rolls a miss there at point blank. Sounds about right. Rolls a miss there. A splash hit. Somehow rolls another miss at point blank. Mortar does go down. Making straight crit on the Cromwell. Firefly getting shelled. Main gun straight crit there.
Losing a victory point.
British players running the screen bomb the barrel soon. US player doesn't have much as well. Does take the Firefly. Does take some hits there. We do have, of course, that Firefly's on the way. Caution clearing station, pretty close to getting actually a free squad. Booby trap has been triggered somewhere. Catch clear station goes down. Pioneers getting hit. And got some offside artillery raining on in. Does pin one down, suppresses another. Looks as largely going to escape the barrage there. Command tank and units up here. Looks like the British players probably get knocked out of the game. Rifle squad is getting hit by some artillery as well. That may have been just a friendly fire. From barrage push way forward. Grenades there on the stormtroopers. He could throw some bundle. Does throw a bundle grenade in return. And stun grenades to follow up. There goes that sapper. Got the PS sappers remaining. There goes one of the PS sappers. Yep, I think this is going to be the end of the game. The British players just getting annihilated.
Our fuel point is being taken by the enemy.
Bridge Supply seems to live. I was trying to repair up the HQ a little bit. And looks like one of the players have backed out of the game now.
Trying to take our territory. We have a secured sector under attack.
HQ command truck does go down, take out the observation post. Panther's there.
Ground out there.
And I think the game's then over. Yep, game's over.
Crew reporting casualties. Base is taking fire. Why losing ground out there? We have territory cut off from supply. Supply lines are...
And that is the end of the replay. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Ugh, that is my last replay tonight. I am exhausted right now. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening and get some good rest.